Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Hopefully you're hi, my name is Brie, stay for a while. We've got a very exciting video today because we're doing another 24 readathon. But it's not like any other 24 readathon, okay? Because today we're going to be focusing on, I'm so excited. Do you understand my excitement, okay? This next 24 hours, we're going to be focusing on this bad boy, okay? I've done 24 readathons in the past where I stay up all night. You girl can't do that anymore. I'm tired. I'm old, okay? I'm in my mid-20s. You girl needs sleep. So we're going to try and read as much of this as we can today. And then whatever time we have left, we'll complete it all tomorrow. I will be sleeping in between. But we're going to be focusing on reading Onyx by Rebecca Yarros. This is the third book in the Aperian series. Now, it's obviously not going to take me 24 hours to read this book. So we have got some other books that I can read. Probably just go into like a romance because I think after this, I'm going to just need something like mindless just to read because there is a potential I could slump after reading this. I'm going into this blind. I haven't read any reviews. I haven't listened to anyone's opinions on the book. Nothing, okay? I've skipped past every video, every post about this book because I want to go into it completely blind and form my own opinion. That's what we're doing today. Now, it's almost 2 o'clock, so we're going to start the timer at 2 o'clock and we're going to sit in the same spot and read for as long as we can. Let's just get into the video because I bet you're all excited for me to read Onyx Stop. Okay, so we've been reading for almost 3 hours. I decided to read it on my Kindle. Did I pay £12.99 to download it on my Kindle? Yes, but that's just the me problem because holding this was not happening. On my Kindle, I'm on page 120 and then in the book, I'm on page 75. I don't understand how it's so different. I'm reading so slow. It's taken me almost 3 hours to get 15% of the way through. There's so many words per page. Like if I just show you, normally in a hardback the words are really big but they are tiny. Like there's so many words per page. I found it the same when I was reading Fourth Ring and Iron Flame. Like there's so many words per page and I'm just really struggling to get through it. But so much has happened that I can't tell you about because this is spoiler free, but I thought I'd update you anyway on where I'm at. I'm loving the dynamics of this, like with the dragons. We're not having like we had a lot of dragons at the start, but like we're not having a lot of dragons at the minute because it's just been a lot of politics, like a lot of like, obviously if you know how Iron Flame ended, then we're having a lot of like negotiations between provinces or whatever they're called, the negotiations between like flyers and riders, and obviously with the, I'm not even going to say because it's going to spoil it, so yeah, I'm not going to say that. What can I say without spoiling it? There's just a lot of politics going on and I think that's why it's taken me so long because usually like when you're reading a book you can sort of like skim quite a bit. Like I can like skim read in between like on certain pages, like if I can like skim across and understand, still get it, like just pick up on a few words and still understand what's going on. But I think with this I'm reading, you have to read every single word because I feel I might miss something, so I've just been like reading along and making sure I pick up on every little detail. Where's my phone? I've been messaging Danny back and forth because she has completed it, so I've been sending her updates on how it's going and just like asking some questions because I've had some thoughts that I can't voice, but it's just a lot of politics and I just want to get into like the nitty gritty, but it's like nothing what I expected it to be. I don't know what I was expecting. I honestly don't know what I was expecting, but I think it's just a bit slow at the minute, and like I think it's just the politics, like it's just like bombarded my head and like trying to understand, like I've had to look up certain things, even though I reread Fourth Wing and Iron Flame last week or the week before, I can't remember when it was, but I reread them recently just so I could like be prepared. Even though I reread those, there's like some little things that I couldn't remember, like certain names and certain people, and I was like, who the hell are these? So I've been like googling who they were, hoping and praying that I didn't get any spoilers, which I didn't. So yeah, so I'll just update you where I'm at. It's currently 5:15, so I'm gonna have some food. I think I might change out my clothes and put my pyjamas on and get comfy, and then we can like chill in bed and read the rest of this. Well, I say the rest of this, but read while I eat my food and stuff. But I'm just slowly plodding along. Not much to update you on. Can't really tell you anything because it's also like the third book in a series, so I can't really like explain to you what they're doing because it will spoil the other 2 books, and I can't really give give anything away because it's just gonna spoil the first 2 books, so kind of hard to do spoiler free, but I don't want to spoil anything with you guys, so I'm trying to be so careful with what I say because like this is obviously one of the most highly anticipated releases of this year, so I don't want to give anything away for you guys, so I'm just trying to be really careful and mindful of what I'm saying about this book. But just know there's a lot of politics at the start of this, and this isn't a spoiler, but Dane's father, C-U-N-T, that's what he is. But I'm gonna go have some food now. I'm gonna take a break from reading for like an hour because my brain is like boggled, so I'm gonna take a break from reading for like an hour, eat my food, put my pajamas on, get ready for bed, and then we can just like cozy up and chill for the rest of the evening. I've got my hot chocolate and I've got my Kindle stand, and this is where I'm gonna be for the rest of the evening. How am I meant to read? Violet's crying and Terrence like, do not dehydrate on my account. The sass. I swear they better find what they need for Zayden in this book. And if you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. I just need them to find what they need for Zayden. That's all I need. Just why is this 4-lettered man, if you know who are this 4-lettered man, still in book 3? Why? Okay, just why? Like, why have we lost one 4-lettered man, a really good 4-lettered man, but we somehow have this disgusting 4-lettered man still appearing in book 3? His time must end now. So we've got 17.5 hours left on the timer. I've pressed pause for now because I think I'm gonna stop reading for the night. Sorry, she's like really needy right now. CC. But as I was saying, we got 17.5 hours left, and I'm now, I think I just got up to chapter 20. Yeah, I'm on chapter 20, which is, on my Kindle it says page 260, 33%, but in the book it's page 171, and that's what it looks like in the book. Oh my god, it doesn't even look like I've made a dent in this book. And I've been reading for 7 hours and I feel like I haven't made a dent, but so much has happened. Like, so much has happened. Cece, you're not stuck. Oh my god, she's trying to climb but she can't. Her cone keeps on getting stuck. Cece. Yeah, anyway, I feel like I just haven't made a dent in this book, but so much has happened, but I obviously can't tell you what has happened without spoiling the book for you. But it's like 9:30 at night now, so I'm gonna finish reading for the night because I'm so tired, and then I think I'll pick up the rest tomorrow because my Kindle says that I've got like 10 hours left. Yeah, well, 11 hours, so 10 hours and 48 minutes left. We can finish that tomorrow, and then that leaves us with like 7 hours left on the timer, so we'll probably be able to fit one more book into this 24 readathon. But as I was saying, so much has happened that I can't tell you about, but like, it's literally just all, like, I can really tell that Rebecca Yarros has really taken her time to write this book compared to Iron Flame. I'm not sure what the rating's sitting at because at the minute we're still just sort of like discovering stuff with Violet and we're just like along with her on this journey, but like so much has happened and there's like so many unanswered questions. So many unanswered questions, and I'm just like, I just really want to know what's gonna happen, but I'm just sort of like along for the ride at the minute, and I can't even, like, I don't even know what to expect. Then like I could slip up on the littlest details, so I'm trying to be so careful, but I am really enjoying it so far. I'm not sure like what the rating's gonna be. It all depends, I guess, like how the book progresses, because I'm not even halfway yet, so it does all depend on how it progresses and how I think the ending will be. But I'm very scared. I'm unsure what's gonna happen. Oh, I don't know. I've got so many whats to ask, but I can't. I'm just like, what's gonna happen? Where is it going? Is things gonna be solved? Are they gonna find certain things that need to be found? Are we gonna discover different powers? And I'm just like, I need to know these answers because I've got so much anxiety. I just love being back in this world, and the fact that I read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame just makes it like so much more special because I've got everything fresh in the brain. I think I'm gonna go to sleep now because I'm so tired, and I'm gonna watch Love Island. Oh my god, Cece, do you want to be in the camera? Do you want to say goodbye? No? But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now and I'm gonna get into bed, even though I'm in bed, but I'm gonna turn the lights off, put the TV on and watch tonight's episode of Love Island, and then I will catch up with you tomorrow when we finish Onyx Storm together. Update for you guys. We are 13 hours. No, we got 13 hours left. So we've almost got we're almost halfway. We've almost got 12 hours left. And I've got over halfway. I'm on 63% on page 496, like the Kindle version. And again, we're just there's nothing I can update you on. So I've read for quite a bit this morning. I woke up quite early and I've just been reading ever since. And I feel like it's just a lot to take in. There's so much info dumping, but in such a good way, if that makes sense. I feel like I was scared that this book was gonna give middle book syndrome, and we were just gonna have this bridge towards the other two books, the other two finale books, because there's a 5-book series. So I thought we're just gonna have a middle book where we're just gonna have a bridge of information given to us to prepare us for the next 2 books. But even though it is given that, the still plot and the progression is really good. I feel like the progression in the way that Rebecca Yarros has written this compared to Iron Flame is immaculate. The way that she writes is given high fantasy. The plot, the progression, the little Easter eggs that we're getting, it's given high fantasy and it's given what we need, and you can really tell that she's taking her time to write this. And even though there is a lot of info dumping, it's needed. It's needed. And I think that one thing that I love about fantasy is the fantasy side of things and the politics side of things. That's why I love A Coat of Wings and Ruin. That's one of my favourites out of the ACTA series, because it's very politics heavy and war heavy, and this is given very much a lot of politics and a lot of war, and it keeps you interested, because you feel like you're learning about a whole other world, and you basically are. Even though it's made up, you feel like you are learning about a whole other world. And that's what I love about this. But it's just a lot of info dumping, but it's good. It's all gonna make sense in the end. There's been some moments where I've been what the hell is going on? Because I feel like someone's gonna die. No one's died yet, but I feel like someone's gonna die. I don't know why, but I've got a feeling, because if we've learned anything from the first book, we know that Rebecca Yarros is not afraid of killing off characters. Some authors, especially Sarah J. Maas, I feel like she doesn't really kill off important characters, or characters that'll have an impact on you, and I feel like Rebecca Yarros isn't afraid to do that. So I feel like we might have some sort of death that's gonna rip my heart out, and I swear to God, if it's one of the dragons, I'll cry. I'll actually cry. But I've literally just been stuck in this room reading all morning, and then I was gonna go for a walk into town and go sit in the coffee shop. But then it started raining. It's actually pouring down outside right now. And then I was just I can't be bothered to drive into town and find parking, because it's horrific to park. Well, I could just walk, because it's 10 minutes. And it's easier to walk into town than it is to drive. But it's raining and I'm not walking in the rain. But I feel like I need to escape my room, because I've been reading for so long. But I think I'm just going to take a break. I think I'm going to sit downstairs for a bit in the living room and read for a bit. But I can't update you on anything, and I feel like I can't just record for the sake of recording, because I can't update you on anything, because I can't tell you what's happening. So I'm just discovering all these things on my own, and I can't speak to you guys about it, and it's really hard. But I'm on chapter 40, and there's sort of I don't know, it's reminded me of a book, and I think it's one of Sarah J. Maas's books. I think it might be it's either Aquamath or Aquawar, where they're going to the different courts for certain things. Is it when they're trying to find the maid things? They try and find the book, and then they're trying to find the mask and the harp. I think that might be, is that in Nesta's book? In one of the books in the ACTA series, they're trying to find a harp, a mask and a crown, the 3 maid things, something. They're trying to find those anyway, and that's what this is given at the minute. They're just going from place to place, trying to discover a certain thing about one of the dragons. That's what they're trying to do. I'm trying not to spoil anything because some of you might not even read full thing or Iron Flame, so I don't want to spoil anything, but they're like trying to find a certain thing out about one of the dragons. So they're just like going from place to place, from isle to isle, and I think like that's the main plot of the book. But then we've got loads of like other little plots of the book as well that I'm not going to tell you about because that will be a spoiler. But I'm gonna carry on reading and I will update you guys when there's sort of more to update you on, because at the minute, not much. I got just over 100 pages left, so this is needed. We just discovered a lot about Violet's power and now there's an attack, so I feel like these next 100 pages are going to be intense and I feel like something's going to happen, so I had to put the camera on because, you know, I need to get my reaction because something bad's going to happen. I can feel it. We've got 10 hours left and I think apparently this says it's going to take me 3 hours to finish, but I don't think that's right. It could be, maybe, we'll see. Oh my god, the sass. Very sus about Arik. He's just told Violet to go somewhere that's gonna help everyone. Like, how does he know? Very sus. What's going on right now? I'm so confused. Oh, because they came. No. Oh my god. No one knows where he is. Where is he? We need to know. Oh my god, I can't see the pages. What is going on? I feel like we've like missed like 10 steps. What just happened? I don't understand. I actually don't know what I just read. I don't understand the ending. I don't understand. I need to gather my thoughts and then we'll discuss. So, we finished Onyx, so as you would have seen, I've since then gathered my thoughts. I've had a shower, done my skincare, put my pyjamas on. I've had time to, you know, really think on what this book was, and I'm gonna settle on a 5-star. Just the vibes. Like, I was thinking like a 4.75, 5-star, but then I was like, do you know what? This is a 5-star. Like, the step up in the building, the relationships, the banter, like everything was there. Like, it doesn't, like, I give out 5 stars willy-nilly. Like, I give out 5 stars based off vibes and vibes alone, and the vibes were immaculate, so it's a 5-star. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a 5-star. But we finished it with, well, we've now got 6.5 hours left on the timer, so we have to go in with another book. So I feel like I need to go in with something like not fantasy, something that's gonna be just a mindless romance. Because this is just like the ending. I can't even explain to you, like I can't even summarise or explain to you what this book is because it's going to spoil. As I've already said, like I can't tell you about this book because it's just going to spoil so much. But you would have seen me crying at the end. I think I've cried 3 times during this book in the last like 200 pages. It was intense at the end, and I don't fully understand the last chapter. I was a bit like, what the hell happened? Like we've got some information that's missing, and I'm just like, oh, and I discovered, luckily I didn't read the hardback and I downloaded it on my Kindle. I've got a misprint. Let me take this out. I've got a misprint of a book. So apparently the paperbacks, the hardbacks I meant to end on 544 pages, but mine ends on 527. No, it ends right. People are saying it ends in the middle of a chapter, but I don't think it does. Let me go on my Kindle app, because my Kindle's over there and I can't be bothered to get it. Like in the group chat that I'm in, people are saying there's a misprint and there should be 544 pages and that it ends in the middle of a chapter. No, so it ends with, this isn't a spoiler, what you asked me to. And this also ends with what you asked me to. So it doesn't end in the middle of a chapter. I don't know what the confusion is. I got really excited and I thought I had a misprint. Guess we don't. Do we have to read another book? Can I just sleep on this? I feel like it's taken every emotion out of me. Like, I felt pain, I felt anger, I felt sadness, I felt happiness. We laughed, we cried. A 24 readathon is a 24 readathon, even though this is basically just an Onyx Storm reading vlog. And I feel like this whole reading vlog has just been me in the same position in bed. But I've just been so engrossed that I just forget that I'm filming half the time, and I haven't tried to make it like cinematic in any way. If you do YouTube, then you know what I mean, like you try and get different angles or you try and get like different clips and things like that, and I feel like I haven't done that. I've just filmed me recording in one place because I've just been engrossed in the book. But hey ho, I'm just gonna have to start another book, but I don't know what I'm gonna read. I don't even know why I'm looking over there because that's fantasy hardbacks and we're not reading a fantasy hardback. I need to be looking at this shelf because I need a mindless romance. I love Boy Obsessed. So an update for you guys. We've got 2 hours, 45 minutes left on the timer. Now, I ended up going to sleep last night because if I would have carried on reading for the like 6 hours that was left on the timer, I wouldn't have finished reading until like 2:10 in the morning, and that was not happening because I was exhausted. So obviously you would have seen me start The Risk last night by Elle Kennedy, and then early this morning I went out to Starbucks because it's absolutely pouring down, and I thought, do you know what, I'm gonna drive into Starbucks and maybe go sit down. But I got there and it was extremely busy because it's a Sunday and everyone and their grandmother was there, so I just went through the drive-through and I read like 1 or 2 chapters of this where I sat in the car for a bit just to get out the house because I was actually inside the house all day yesterday. But I've made like a good chunk into this. So on chapter 27, page 258, 66% of the way through. I got up to like page 200 this morning. No, not this morning, last night. And I just love this book. Like Elle Kennedy is just such a simple pleasure for me. Like her books and like the off-campus universe as a whole, like the Bray University thing as a whole. I just love like the off-campus, Campus Diaries, and then Bray U series. I love them all. Okay, I just can't get enough of the whole Bray University series. And I'll be sad when it comes to an end, but I'm loving this so far. Like the dynamic between Brenna and Jake, I knew I was gonna love it because we've seen like glimpses of them in the first book and like how they interact, and I thought it was gonna be more enemies to lovers, but not obviously. Like I thought it was gonna be a bit more like they were going to be butting heads a bit more, but I feel like they sort of like came to like each other quite quickly, and usually I don't like that, but it's not given like insta love, it's more so like them, I don't know, I just really love their dynamic and I'm just really enjoying it. But it follows Brenna and Jake, as I've already mentioned. Now Brenna goes to Bray University and her dad is the coach of the hockey team, and then the rival team to Bray University is Harvard University, their hockey team, and Jake is a player. He's one of the best players on the Harvard hockey team, so we've kind of got like a rivals to lovers because Brenna's like a really die-hard hockey fan. Obviously she's grown up around hockey, so she really does support Bray University's hockey team, and then obviously Jake is on the rival team, so there's a bit of a dynamic there. But I'm really loving the dynamic. Like, it's kind of like, it's more sort of like it's not really like rivals to lovers, even though it does start. It more so turns into more of like a forbidden romance kind of situation, so I'm very excited to see like where this goes. But Brenna's got like a situation from her past that keeps on coming up. Her ex Eric is a drug addict, and he keeps on like hitting her up for like money, and like he just keeps on like trying to come back to her, like to get money and stuff, and it's really upsetting actually. Like, it's just really sad, like drugs and how much like your life can just change from one little substance. And I've seen like firsthand, without going too deep, like firsthand how these things can affect people's lives and stuff. So like that element of like of this is like, that emotional element is like really hitting home to me, and I'm just like, okay, without getting too deep with you guys. But I'm really excited to see where this goes, and like just the dynamic, the banter between them is top tier. There's been some like little bits where I'm a bit like cringed out there, but like anything, it's just like a simple pleasure. Like, we cannot go wrong with an L. Kennedy book. But I've only got like 2 hours left on the timer, and I think it's only going to take me 2 hours left to read this. So I've got 2 hours and 46 minutes left, and it's going to take me 2 hours and 25 minutes according to my Kindle. So we're just gonna plod along, see, and carry on reading this. This has been going on for 3 days now. But we're gonna finish it today. This has basically just been an Onyx Storm reading vlog. That's basically what it is, with a little sprinkle of the risk. That's basically what this vlog is, but it doesn't bother me. I gotta film some of the bits and bobs now quickly, and then we can sit down and finish this together. So it looks like I have moved a single bit, but I swear I have. I promise. I finished The Risk by L. Kennedy, and I really love this, guys. Like, this, I think I rated it 4.75 on my Fable. It was so good. It was literally like the perfect sort of like palette cleanser, so to say. I think the only reason why it wasn't a 5-star, like I was thinking, I was like, is this a 5-star or not? But then I was like, no, I didn't really get that like 5-star feeling. And I was like, the only reason it's not 5 stars is because I wanted more. And then I was like, is that a valid reason why it can't be a 5-star? But I was like, no, I feel like it just ended too abruptly. I feel like I wanted more. I wanted to see more of Jake and Brenna. Like, I just loved their dynamic. They were so cute together. I just love L. Kennedy books. They just made me so happy. I think it was just a great book to sort of like cleanse my palette after Onyx Storm, obviously. And Jake Connolly. Yes. Like, Jake Connolly, guys, he's like the best man. Like, he's the man that climbs drain pipes for you. He's the man that gives you his good luck charm. He's the man that stands up for you. He's the man that includes you, and he's just the man. That's what Jake Connolly is, okay? Yeah. One thing that I didn't like in this is the girl best friend, like the main character's girl best friend has a crush on him kind of trope. I feel like it's overdone, don't like it, but it's still a good book. Still really enjoyed it. And I think if I had more of Jake and Connolly, that's his full name. If I had more of Jake and Brenna, I feel like this could have been a 5-star. Like, I just wanted more of them. I wanted more dates. I wanted them to like have more interactions on their own, do you know what I mean? But we've come to the end of the 24 readathon. I feel like this was basically just me reading Onyx Storm. That's basically what this whole 24 readathon was, and this is like basically the point of this video, is because I just wanted to read Onyx Storm and I wanted to incorporate Onyx Storm into a reading vlog, and I thought there's no better way than to just do a 24 readathon, so I'm forced to sit down and complete Onyx Storm, and that's what we did. Plus we completed another book, so I feel like it's a win-win, and we had a very successful reading vlog. I feel like this whole reading vlog had just been in this one room, in this same place, in this same bed, but it's fine. And I hope you guys enjoyed, even if you got sick of these 4 walls, because I sure as hell did. But I'm gonna carry on reading for the night. I'm not gonna start reading, it's not part of this video, but I'm gonna start reading This Woven Kingdom for another video. You'll see in another reading vlog that I got coming up, me reading this, so I'm not gonna switch you guys off so I can start this for another video. Honestly, there's no rest for the wicked here. But I will see you guys in the next video, and if you did enjoy, then give it a thumbs up and all that jazz. Also, please please, no spoilers down below in the comments about Onyx Storm, because I know a lot of people might not have watched anything, so if you are gonna like ask questions or debate anything in the comments, please at the top of your comment just put spoiler warning so people don't read your comment. Because some people might not have even read Iron Flame or Fourth Wing. It started series Owl, so please put your spoiler warnings if you're going to debate in the comments about Onyx Storm, so it would be much appreciated. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!